Right. Okay, good. Let us start the class. And don't worry about my outfit. You guys, you should be able to take me seriously. Whether it's Christmas and I'm trying to just stay on. I'm trying to stay on brand this festive season. Right. Let us start the class. Let us start the class. Title Pro is saying thank you everybody. Thank you so much for that, guys. I'm keeping track. Title Pro, let me see your projection. Let me see when YouTube projects you to get 1,000. The future projections. Yikes. Still not enough data to predict. Okay, but yeah, I think you'll get there soon. You'll get there soon. Right. Okay. Thank you everyone. At least you've gotten that off my plate. Let me see that I can get the note. Hey Ifeanyi, how you doing? Ifeanyi, thanks so much for popping in. How you doing? We're just trying to help our brother Title Pro inch closer to one. Ifeanyi, does Title Pro have that second house of viewers, the one you normally use to like walk around YouTube streets? Not Ifeanyi Sikul. This one, Trapokolo. Give me that house. Give me that house to Title Pro Ifeanyi. Give me that house. Give me that house. Thank you. Give me that house. Give me that house. All right. Let us start the class. Let us start the class. Okay. So, let us start the class. I'm going to just start with a quick introduction. One of the biggest pain points for a content creator, and I think most of you have gone through this, and maybe Elevate will also be talking about this on Sunday rather. When Elevate comes to teach us about Canva, I know Elevate will talk more about this. One of the biggest pain points for content creators is usually like it's usually like the headache of creating thumbnails, the headache of creating titles for a video. Are you which title are you sure is going to like be promoted? Is this title going to work for this particular video? Am I making the right thumbnail? How do I even make a thumbnail in the first place? And that is what we'll discover on Sunday during the Canva masterclass. One of the biggest pain points, you can shoot a video, but when it comes to creating a thumbnail, I think most people struggle, I think, even in creating a thumbnail, more than even the video. Sometimes you find that people are struggling with the thumbnail. And it is important, there's a reason why you have to struggle with the thumbnail, because YouTube has explained this very well. YouTube actually breaks down this very well. Why should you worry about the thumbnail, and why is the thumbnail very important? And it's very simple. When you create a data-driven title and you create a data-driven thumbnail, it ends up improving what you call your click-through rate, the CTR. And I've talked about CTR before. CTR is like the number of times your video has been people have clicked on it when they saw it on YouTube's feeds. How did they see your video? They probably saw the thumbnail, or maybe the title was so good that YouTube decided to start promoting that video on the YouTube universe. And then Elevate, who is seated in the US, decided to see this thumbnail and was tempted to click on it. Spin Nigeria, who is seated in Nigeria or Lagos, decided to see that video and you're like, oh, what is this video about? Interesting. Let me go and click on it. So the click-through rate has a lot to do with the kind of thumbnails that you normally have on this YouTube feed. So you cannot by any chance be doing guesswork when it comes to the thumbnails and the titles. It cannot happen. You cannot be stuck in like, I don't know how to do thumbnails. Nowadays you can even get AI to do these things for you. And welcome, Spin Nigeria. Winston Chronicles, welcome. Nice to see Winston. Winston is watching me at work. Thanks so much, Winston, and says, if you have the paid version of chat, it does everything for you. That's also a good thing. That's good to know. Exactly. I was just talking about AI right there. And then Elevate says, yes, you want to get the attention within the first 3 3 seconds. At first glance, they should be able to understand what it is about. And that is what can really help you improve your click-through rate, or your CTR, So as I was saying, CTR is the click-through rate, and maybe we'll talk about this next year when we resume. Click-through rate is the number of times people have clicked. People have clicked on your content because they saw it somewhere on YouTube streets. The thumbnail was so good that they were tempted to actually click on it. That is what click-through rate is called. And one of the best, Spin Nigeria says, I'm standing beside Ifeanyi Sikul. Thank you so much for that. Spin Nigeria, can you give me that house of yours to Title Pro? Thank you. Click-through rate is the number of times people click on your video just because they saw the thumbnail. Whether they watched it, that's a different story. That is now a conversation around the average view duration and whatnot. But you want people to click. If people are clicking on your video a lot, there is something that is driving them to click on that video, and chances are high it is your thumbnail. They don't even see your title. They cannot even see your title because the title is part of the metadata when it comes to a video. So the title is not really the title is for the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. But the thumbnail is very visual. People can see the thumbnail. People can actually see the thumbnail and they can visualize, and they are tempted to click on it. That is what helps your click-through rate. AJ Van, welcome. How is Germany? Now, YouTube introduced this new feature a couple of months ago. I think it was in 2024. In 2024, YouTube introduced the new feature of the test and compare for thumbnails, where you can compare and you can compare thumbnails and then you pick which one does very well. And that feature is so good because what happens with that feature is that if you have a video and it has a very good thumbnail, you are to give YouTube options. You are to give YouTube thumbnail 1, thumbnail 2, maybe even thumbnail 3. And then YouTube was to do the comparison work for you. And then it picks a winner out of those thumbnails. What happens is that YouTube decides to place your video before a lot of people in different parts when they are promoting that video. And then the thumbnail that tends to be clicked on more, that becomes the thumbnail with the highest click-through rate, and that becomes the winner. And then that now, after the test is complete, YouTube will tell you, we have completed the test, this is the winning thumbnail. Then that becomes your thumbnail. Because it is a good thumbnail. YouTube has even tested it out and it has confirmed that that's actually a good thumbnail. Now, recently, I think this was in September, a few of you got this new feature. of test and compare, but now on the titles. Now you can no longer just do test and compare on the thumbnails. You can also do test and compare on the titles of the videos. I am using the word videos here very intentionally because you cannot do test and compare on live streams. You cannot do test and compare on shorts. You can only do test and compare on videos. Now, I don't know how many of you have that feature. I know a lot of channels had not gotten it as at October, but I think now everybody should be able to have that feature. It was rolled out to a few channels, but I think now I think most channels now have this test and compare feature. So you need to go to your studio. You need to go and click on your content section. Then you need to go and click on your video section and see whether your videos have the test and compare feature. Okay. Make sure that you can check whether it has the test and compare feature. And I'm going to go through that in a short while. Let me just go through my notes. Lindy, welcome. Anastasia, nice to see you. Lindy, I will come to the phone. I will explain how you can access it on the phone. Let me put a star on your question. Anastasia, welcome. Anastasia, blessed. All right. Jay Van, I hope you're doing well. Now, you cannot be guessing what kind of thumbnail you're going to be putting on the videos, and that is why that's why you need to be very, very intentional in terms of the thumbnail that you create for your videos to be able to increase the CTR. When you increase the CTR has a direct correlation with your growth on YouTube feeds, and I will explain this. When you have a better CTR, it means you get more views on a video, and that equals more growth. the more people are clicking on your video and then they find themselves watching, you get more views, you get more watch hours. In case there are ads there, who knows, you're going to get some ad revenue if you're a monetized channel while at it. And then that becomes like at least something that is like a regular on your channel. So you have to invest on your thumbnails a lot. Like you have to invest on your thumbnails a lot. If you don't know how to create thumbnails, we'll be having a conversation with Elevate on Sunday. She will teach us how to do our thumbnails using Canva. Now, why does A/B testing matter, especially as for you as a content creator? It helps you confidently choose what works, not guesswork. It will help you decide, oh, YouTube thinks that this is the best thumbnail, fine. Then that becomes now your thumbnail that you can be able to use, and that becomes like the title you can be able to use. You can do these A/B tests in 3 ways. Number one, the thumbnail variations. YouTube gives you up to an option of 3 thumbnails for you to test them out. It also gives you up to an option of 3 titles. And also it gives you a combination. You can do both titles and thumbnails at the same time, and then you decide which one that you're going to select. Remember that when you have a high click-through rate on your video, that means that you're going to get a lot of impressions. And sometimes you always want impressions to be the ones driving growth on your channel, because if your video has like a high impressions, like people are seeing your thumbnail a lot on the YouTube streets, and they're likely to click on it, that is an impression. Impression drives click-through rate. Click-through rate drives growth. Growth equals more views, more money, more whatever it is that comes with growth. So that's why you have to make sure that you are not second guessing yourself when it comes to like the thumbnail. And what happens is that once you do this, YouTube just does the test. It collects the data based on the thumbnails and the titles you have given, and then it selects for you a winner automatically. Once it selects for you a winner, then that becomes like your de facto thumbnail or your title. Sometimes it may not be able to make up its mind, especially if we don't have a lot of impressions, and that means sometimes you may have to go and change the thumbnail once again. Sometimes it may do a 50-50, it may do a tie. Like I have a video where YouTube gave me a tie, it could not make up its mind. So I decided to just pick one random thumbnail or something like that at the end of the test. So now that is literally the theory part of it. Let's go to the practical, because I think the practical is more makes more sense. Let me see, what are you guys saying on the chat? So Javan says, oh yeah, I have seen that thing. Good, it means you have it. Elevate also says that she has it. Title Pro says that, oh, I have both video and title A/B test. Good. So you guys look like you're rich. You have this thing. Wakesha, welcome, Wakesha. Thanks so much for popping in. Winston is also advocating for ChatGPT here. ChatGPT also gives you like SEO-friendly titles, video descriptions, and hashtags. All right. Thanks so much for that, Win. And then we see Miss TikTok is just laughing there on the chat and sending me hugs and love. Thanks so much, Miss TikTok. Miss TikTok, do you have the A/B test? Miss TikTok, do you have the A/B test before we go to the practicals? Okay, let us do the practicals, guys. So I'm going to go to my studio. Preferably you want to use this is not on phone. You want to do this. Let me just check, because when you go to like your phone, I'm checking my phone real quick to see whether I can do the thing. When I go to my phone and I click on my videos, and then I click on, so I'm on my phone studio, edit. Let me see, edit. Not available on the phone. Yeah, it's not available on the phone, and it's actually telling me to edit your title. Please visit the desktop version of Studio. That, let me see whether you can see. It puts, I've gone to my phone. It says, yes, you need to go to the desktop side. So Lindy Bodibi, I hope you have answered your question. You can only do this on the desktop side of your studio. So now we are going to go to the desktop side of my studio. Welcome, Priscilla. Nice to see you. Up to that point, are we clear? Are we now clear on what A/B test is? Okay, good. Let us go to the practicals. So now let's go to the practicals. Any burning questions? So Bodibe, you have to be on the desktop side. Yeah. Goga, the whole thing is getting tiring. The labor is unequal to the revenue. I like how Ifeanyi has just given up. Ifeanyi just gave up even before I start the practicals. Like, Goga, I'm tired. Goga, I'm stressed. Leave me alone. I like how Ifeanyi just gave up there. Ifeanyi just said, Goga, leave me alone. I am tired. I am tired. I'm not seeing the money. Why should I even do those A/B tests and stuff? Okay, Ifeanyi. Oh my goodness, look at you making my evening. All right, I like how he gave up literally. He was just like, Goga, why should I labor? I thought you told me that when I become monetized, I'll be rich. I'll be smiling all the way to the bank. Now, what are these A/B test things that you're telling me to do? All right, that's a good commercial break. So, okay, you guys agree. Let's go to the practical. So, I'm going to share my studio. I'll go to my studio right away. Just go to YouTube and then click on YouTube Studio. I'm on my laptop, so you're going to see a different version of the studio. Once you're on your studio, go down to content on the left. You can use content on the left and then come to your videos. You can already see I'm having like an A/B test that is running on the first two videos. Let me zoom so that you guys can see closely. I'm having an A/B test that is running. That's why you are seeing that thing. You are seeing that thing, that blue triangle and something like that. That is an A/B test that is ongoing on some two videos. So that's already an ongoing A/B test. Trini, welcome, Trini. How you doing? Welcome, Trini. Nice to see you. Wakesho says, Regina has a new video. Yes, we were there today during the premiere. We were there. Okay. So now let me see whether we can. And in case you are struggling with these things, I like what Winston is telling you. You can take advantage of artificial intelligence, and you can even ask AI to generate for you 3 sets of thumbnails based on a particular video, and then it will give you the description. It will give you the 3 titles. We are going to do a practical right away so that you see how we can generate 3 titles using ChatGPT or maybe any other AI solution that you use. Right. So let me see whether I can. So this is my studio. Can you guys see what I'm projecting on the screen? So let me go and pick, for example, I want to go pick an older video. Let me go pick this video that I did like in July. I'm using videos because I don't do a lot of videos. I'm a live stream channel, so I tend to be a streamer more than a video uploader. So just come and click on this particular video, and then it will. When you click on the video, it opens the video details. You will see the option of A/B test. The A/B test here. So I'm going to copy this title, because I want to generate I want us to do this practically. So you can do an A/B test. I have not done an A/B test here before. So you see now it's asking you to, what kind of A/B test do you want to do, Goga? Do you want to just do one for title and title pro? We are not talking about you. Do you want to do just one for thumbnail, or do you want to do one for title and thumbnail? Up to this point, are we clear? Anybody who is not seeing this thing on their side? Is there anybody on the chat who is like stuck so that we can help them? Anybody who is stuck on the chat who is not seeing what we are talking about or wondering how we got here? Hey Flora, welcome. Flora is in the building. That's my channel member Flora coming through. And Flora was also able to be at the Sunday service. She co-hosted the Sunday service 2 weeks ago. Guys, I'm not going to continue until you give me a yes or no. Elevate is asking, I have a question. Do you only see the monetization on and off column when fully monetized? Yes. No, Elevate, you should be able to see. Oh yeah, because that is for your ads. That's actually a good question, Elevate. So for the dollar sign, I think because monetization for a video means the ads are on, not super chat necessarily. Yes, the dollar sign thing will appear when you are fully monetized, because that's when you are able to turn on ads on videos. Yes. I can answer that without fear or contradiction. That is the position. you can only turn on the $sign after you are fully monetized. Good. Are we clear? Good. Elizabeth, welcome. Liz, once again, nice to see you. Up to this point, are we clear? Can you people see this thing, or you guys are lost? Okay, some people are like saying, Goga, let me go and look again. Goga, can you do the A/B testing on your phone? Yes, that's actually, yes, you have to use Chrome. That's what I was going to explain to Lindy Bodibe. If you cannot like access the A/B test on your YouTube app, go and open Chrome and then select the desktop site. When you open Chrome or a browser, select the desktop site of that browser. It will open your studio into Chrome. Thank you, Winston, for that. Thank you, Winston, for that. You can actually, but brace yourself, because I always find these things difficult. I always find a phone very difficult to do most things on YouTube. Maybe it's because I'm a millennial, and millennials just get agitated when they're doing things on small devices. But yes, you can actually use your phone. So Lindy Bodibe, you have to go to Lindy Bodibe. What phone are you using? If you have Chrome right now, go to Chrome. Let me so that I can stop this temporarily. Go to Chrome. Go to Chrome, like the browser. I'm saying Chrome because it's the most popular. You can tell I'm an Android user, right? So go to Chrome, and then on your Chrome, click on the 3 dots at the top. Yeah, like open. Just click like on YouTube, or open YouTube on Chrome. Open YouTube on Chrome. So I'm going to open my YouTube channel on Chrome. Let me see that I can show you. So open YouTube on Chrome. My YouTube is already on the desktop site. So once you open YouTube like that, let me see that it can. Are you seeing those 3 dots here? These 3 dots. Sorry, I don't want to bring the phone so close to the camera, otherwise you'll not see. Are you seeing these 3 dots on Chrome? Oh, you're using Huawei. Okay, fine. Yeah. So once you're on Chrome, you see these 3 dots here on top of the browser. Just click on the 3 dots, and then you will see something there written desktop site. Are you seeing there's a tick next to it? So mine, I've put the tick. The desktop site is open. There we go. So select on that desktop site, and then it will open for you your browser on the studio. Then you'll be able to see that. So do that. So for me, I've opened my. So then your phone will look very different. You see, it's opened YouTube the way YouTube looks like on a computer. You can even see people who are live. It will open for you your YouTube like that, and then you go to your studio. You click your picture. You can see studio there. Click your studio. Just make sure you don't have the YouTube Studio app when you are doing these things, because that app always messes up things. Yeah. That app always messes up things. So make sure you can uninstall the YouTube Studio first, in case you want to access your studio on Chrome. When you have the studio, it always becomes a problem. You can either uninstall or you can turn it off. There's a way you can deactivate an app, so that the app does not like interfere with the website or something like that. I hope that is clear. So Lindy Bodibe, I hope you have explained very well, and thanks so much, Winston, for that reminder. All right, can we continue? Can we continue? All right. Okay. Can we continue? And I agree with Winston. The problem with like accessing YouTube Studio on the phone, they are so tiny, you'll be struggling, you'll be coming back, leaving, getting out. But when you have a computer, you can multitask. You can just open another tab, and then you can do, like now I'm going to open ChatGPT so that we can see how we can lift titles and then bring them to like YouTube, so that you guys can understand you can understand the dynamics. Right. Okay, we are clear. Let us continue. So now I am going to I'm going to go back to where we were. Up to this point, you guys now know how to get to your A/B test. All of you should be able to have this feature. Like technically. And you can even see what YouTube is telling you. Include keywords that your audience is likely to use. Ensure your titles, of course, are not more than 100 characters long. And also ensure that the titles follow the community guidelines. If you end up putting titles, let me tell you guys, these are good learning moments. Guys, anytime you're putting titles on YouTube, even when you're doing a live stream, please make sure that they don't violate community guidelines. Have you ever done a live stream and then YouTube gives you like an orange dollar sign? Not a yellow dollar sign or even a red dollar sign. How many of you have ever started a live stream and then YouTube instantly gave you, like, YouTube did not give you a green dollar sign. It gives you like an orange or a red dollar sign. That means that there's a problem with the title. So usually you go and change the title. Sometimes you may have written something very vulgar or something like that, or you may have written something that does not like YouTube does not like titles, like even if you go and write something like sexy glasses or something like that, that live stream is not going to be, YouTube is going to flag that live stream because the YouTube systems are going to think that you are doing something that violates the community guidelines. So they are going to give you an instant yellow dollar sign, and that live stream will not be getting any ads. So you have to make sure that anytime you are setting titles, make sure that they are reflective of the they are not like violating the community, right? Everything Africa with Omar, nice to see you. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Omar says, I have the feature, but it takes days to run the test. Yes, you have to be patient. For me, I never even care about how long it will take. I just set the test and then I let it run. Those of you who have iPhones, you are being told just open your browser and log in onto Studio. So that one does not have a problem. Okay. All right. Okay. Lindy Bodibe is okay, fine. So I think nobody's looking lost. All right. Now from here, I am going to get ChatGPT like it's been recommended. And because I want to do a title A/B test, I'm just going to pick this title. And then I'm going to open ChatGPT. So let me open Chat, and then I'm going to share my screen so that we can give Chat instructions. You can use any other browser. You can use Gemini. You can use Copilot. You can use Grok from X. There are so many AI solutions nowadays there. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then I'm going to go to the AI. So those of you who are asking about how to use AI to generate titles, now here is your answer. So just go to AI, for example, and then just ask Chat. Kindly, I'm always so polite. I even write this. I'm always too polite. So kindly generate for me SEO titles. Kindly generate for me 3 SEO titles out of inspired by this one. Inspired by this one for a YouTube video. Okay, so I just went and copy pasted. You remember the title of the video we are trying to like do an A/B test. So I've just gone and copy pasted that title. Then I'm asking AI. I'm asking AI to like give me like ideas around this title. So Omar says, I use please when chatting with chat. That tells a lot about your personality, Omar. Anybody who normally tells AI please, kindly, it's just their personality. That's why you are very nice. Yeah, people are nice. They will even ask AI to do things like in a very polite way. But there are people who like giving orders. Start. Get for me 3 titles for this video. They will not even think about it because they treat AI as it's a machine, it's a system. It does not care whether you are kind or not. Right. So now I have asked ChatGPT to generate for me 3 titles that we are going to use. So I'm just going to click enter. And then there we go. It has given me the three. You see that it is so fast. It has already generated for me 3 titles. Look at the first title was, which YouTube channel will not be monetized? Do this to your repetitive or inauthentic videos. Now, why your YouTube channel won't get monetized in 2025? Stop. Those titles are so good. I'm actually going to use all of them for the test. Now we are going to copy paste all these titles on our test. We have already gotten the 3 titles that YouTube was generating for us. So now we are going to go back. Yeah. So we're going to go back here. Redroom, leave me alone. Redroom, leave me alone. Guys, I think Redroom is still behind. What is Redroom typing on the chat? Redroom, can somebody tell Redroom to like fast forward the live stream? He's he's behind. He's still like on the joke of the phone and stuff. Winston, can you tell Redroom to like forward his live stream? Now is when Redroom is commenting on the joke. We have already moved on, Reds. Fast forward that live stream. Someone tell Redroom to like fast forward his lives. He's still behind. He's laughing at the jokes. He's laughing at the jokes that we already discussed and laughed and moved on. That is so funny. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Oh, okay. So we are going to copy paste those titles so that you guys can see the screen. Usually, what happens when there's an ad? When an ad comes on somebody's live stream, and then let's say, for example, they were discussing something, and then the ad finishes, you'll find that the live stream is still behind. Remember, the person has already moved on. You will find that the live stream will still be where you left them. So that's what probably happened to Redroom. The last time, I think, before an ad appeared, it was where we were discussing how to like set up the thing on your phone. That's why it's still there. And that ad must have been very long. Oh my goodness, that ad must have been very long. It's so funny because this is now he's even going, by the time you'll notice his chat when he's going to get to this part later on, the way I've already roasted him. You will be seeing him laughing at this joke later on, shortly when we are probably even about to close the live stream. All right, I digress. This is so funny. Okay, so we are going to go back to the A/B test. Now you see YouTube gives you 3 options: title 1, title 2, and title 3. So I'm going to copy paste all those 3 titles that ChatGPT gave me. I'm going to use that as title 1. I come and paste it here. I'm going to get title 2. I come and paste it there. This is too long. I need to shorten it. Let me just leave it at that, at 92. And then I'm going to, you always want your titles to be shorter. These titles are very long, yeah? Let's try to keep these titles longer. Then I'm going to get the third one, title 3. So you see, now we have the 3 titles. We have the 3 titles. I'm only going to do a title. I'm going to just do a title test on this video, and then we are going to do we can see that we can do a thumbnail one as well and stuff. Okay. So title and thumbnail. Okay, so that is for the title alone. And then we are going to set the test. And then it tells you the test is ready and will start once you save your changes. You can edit the title in case I'm not happy about these titles. So you can already see it has given me 3 titles. And then now you have to save. Once you click on save, it's going to do that thing that you saw earlier. That video now has a test that is going on. You can see it here. It has a test that is going on. there's a test that is going on. So there we go. So it's already doing the A/B test. So you can be doing that for your videos. You can be doing that for your videos so that at least it runs for you the test. Hey, Top G Network. Welcome, Top G Network. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks so much for coming in. It's been a minute. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in, Top G. Up to this point, who is lost? We have already done a title test. So you can now do the same thing for like thumbnails. You can do the same thing for thumbnails. I am going to pick one video that I already did so that I don't waste so much time there, so that you guys have enough time for questions. Look at this video, that my latest video. I decided to do like a test for all of them, both the thumbnails and you can see it's already running the test. So there are 3 thumbnails that I put there and the 3 titles. And you can see the test is running. So this one I decided to do both title and thumbnails. There's thumbnail 1, there's thumbnail 2, and then there's thumbnail 3. To be honest, I think I was very lazy on these thumbnails. I did not even, very low effort. I don't even think I'm going to get a result out of this because there is no significant difference on these thumbnails. They all look the same. So once you get a winner, you can set that as the option, and then you'll be done with the test. In case I'm not so happy, I can set a new test. You can even do a new test in case, like, let's say you're not happy with the results. Like there's a video that I did not get a result. Let me see that I can share with you that video. Let me see. There's a video that I think the test finished. Let me see whether I can get it. I can pull it up. There's a video that I finished the test. Just can't remember which one it was. Must have been the older ones. Just go back. Sorry guys, I'm showing you a lot of my studio. You guys have seen a lot of receipts in my house. Yeah, this test, this one, the test completed. Yeah, you see there it's written A/B test completed. So I'm going to open it so that you see the results. So sometimes a test may be complete. Yeah, look at the results. So you see this test completed. The first one was 35.8%. The other one was 64.2%. And YouTube told me that is what they prefer. That is what people preferred, and that is what YouTube selected for all the viewers. So you may find that some tests will actually work in your favor. So once you do this, you select that test, and that becomes the thumbnail, the default thumbnail for that video. So it really depends. It really depends on how the test goes. Some tests may be very inconclusive, so they may not even give you results and whatnot. So whatever options you try, make sure your test is very detailed in the sense that either you make sure you select pictures or the proper thumbnails for it, and also you generate titles that are SEO strong or friendly for that particular video, right? I welcome questions and comments before we continue. So let me see what you guys are saying on the chat. Omar says there's an AI feature to also generate the thumbnail. Tell us what feature you use for the thumbnail, Omar. Tell us what feature that is you use for the thumbnail. Tell us the name of that feature, because that's how we learn. Elevate says, I use ChatGPT or vidIQ when I don't create myself. Okay, that's good to know. And then she says, I use ChatGPT or vidIQ when I don't create myself. Everything, Omar. What do you use? Omar, we want to know yours. Omar says that she uses ChatGPT and Meta AI. Meta AI. Oh, I've never used Meta AI. Winston says Meta is good. Okay, I've never used that one. Good to know. I'm definitely going to check out Meta AI as well. Yes. And this one ran for 14 days. There are some people who have an option of setting how long they want the test to run, but for me, I think I don't have that option yet. So I can still allow my test to continue. I can still allow my test to continue until they have the results. Meta AI for thumbnails. That is a good one. We are going to try that one. We're going to try that one. We're going to try that one. Okay. So up to this point, are we clear? Are we clear? Let me see how you guys are voting on the poll so that I know whether you guys are doing this A/B test or you're just doing your own things. 70% of you say that you are here to learn about the A/B test. 10% of you say you know the basics. Only 10% have tried A/B test before. Ewo! And only 10% of you normally use it regularly. Oh my God, I'm not judging you, but you guys, you want to tell me that 90% of the people on this live stream have never used the A/B tests? How do you do your videos and thumbnails? Do you just leave it to the mercy of the algorithm, or how do you go? How do you confidently hope that your thumbnails are going to be what? You guys. Yeah. Okay, Trini is asking, so what does the A/B test do for your thumbnail? It Trini, what are you doing on the chat? Trini, you've been on the chat this entire time, and what did you hear me say, Trini? What did you hear me say, Trini? The A/B test is the perfect way to test your thumbnails and your titles, so that you see which one does very well, and then you select that one as the thumbnail that wins. The winner thumbnail becomes your default thumbnail on your video, and then that video will be promoted more, because if YouTube tests out and confirms that people are enjoying that video because of that particular thumbnail you are using, they are going to promote that video out more. So yes, I hope that has answered you. You have to test your thumbnails, especially if you know that your videos don't do very well. If you know that your videos don't do very well, take advantage of this feature and just subject your thumbnails and your titles to the A/B test. That is why they introduced it. And there was a lot of demand. Let me tell you, the A/B test. I remember I started hearing about the A/B test 2 years ago. There was a lot of demand from users to YouTube to set it up. And that is why YouTube went and created this thing. It was actually driven by the user demand. Users wanted to know, can you help us then figure out which thumbnails you guys want to see on our videos? Because as we are tired, we cannot even make up our minds, because you guys, you keep on saying that we need to make sure we have very good thumbnails for our videos to do very well. But there are people who even do videos without thumbnails and their videos still do very well for some reason. So there was a lot of demand from users in order to set up this A/B test thing, and that is what drove the interest for the A/B test to be introduced just 2 years ago. So that is the purpose. That is the purpose. So where do you get the thumbnails, or can you use your existing thumbnails? You can use your existing thumbnails, or you can auto-generate them using artificial intelligence. You can use AI to generate the thumbnails. I like what Ifeanyi says. Ifeanyi says that I normally I use my real God-given intelligence and not artificial intelligence. Yo, yeah, that we can have a whole conversation around AI. The people, we can have a whole conversation right there around AI. Yes, so you can get pictures normally. Sometimes I know when people are normally doing videos. I know when people sometimes are doing videos. I know sometimes when people are doing videos on YouTube, they normally take more than 3 pictures for thumbnail. Like for example, I was doing a hotel review the other day. So I went and took different sections of that hotel. I can literally ask YouTube to just do for me an A/B test on the 3 thumbnails. And then based on the results that they give, then I'll be able to make up my mind. Trini says I use Copilot for thumbnails. So Trini, that is good, because what you can do, you can ask Copilot, and let me show you guys. We are going to do another test which includes the thumbnail so that you can see. I'm going to ask AI to generate for me 3 thumbnails. Let me see that I can get. Let's see whether we can do that practically. So I'm going to go to a video. We are going to do another test. But this one now we are going to use thumbnails. We are going to use thumbnails alone. So I'm going to pick a video. I'm just going to pick a video on my channel. I'm going to pick a video. Let me pick this one for the YouTube course. Oh no, let me pick the unboxing one. I like this unboxing one because they are easy. So let me pick this unboxing video. Let's pick this unboxing video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this unboxing video and then I'm going to do an A/B test. So I'm going to copy the title. So we are going to do an A/B test and we are going to do a thumbnail one. We are going to do a thumbnail one. So I'm going to ask AI to generate for me 3 sets of thumbnails. Okay. So I'm going to use I like using Grok or Gemini because they are faster to generate the thumbnails. So I will use I will go to my I will use Grok from X, the one by Elon Musk. So I'm going to go to Grok right now. I'm going to go to Grok. Let me say that. Can you guys see my screen? I'm going to go to Grok. We are going to generate 3 thumbnails and then we are going to come back. So you guys watch how it works. I'm going to go to Grok. So that's my X, and then I'm going to click on Grok here, and then I'm going to ask Grok to generate for me 3 thumbnails. Okay, so I've asked generate for me 3 SEO thumbnails inspired by this topic, and then I wait for it to do it. It's generating the images. There we go. They don't exactly look good, so I'm going to I'm going to maybe change it. So I have 3. Nope. So let me see. I think it's the wording. So let's redo that again. So because I think there was wife there, so I think he thought a husband should be there. I don't like these thumbnails. So for example, it can give you like 3 thumbnails like this. So let me just open 1, 2, or something like that. So I'm just going to pick random pictures on my. But usually, when you give it proper instructions, generate for me 3 SEO thumbnails of an unboxing. For an let me see that I can edit again for an unboxing. For an unboxing video, for an unboxing YouTube video, make it clickbaity. Make it clickbaity. I want very punchy thumbnails. Let us see what it's going to create. I know it's still giving me people's faces. Okay, there's one here, somebody unboxing something. I'm going to download this one, and then I'm going to refresh, regenerate, so that I can get another picture. Okay, at least I found another unboxing video, so I can download this one. So I have 3 I now have 3 images. Okay. So now once we do that, we are going to go back to, we are going to go back. Oh yeah, thank you so much for that. Another tip, adding what platform will help SEO on different AI tools. Thank you. YouTube. Oh yes, we have to add that. Thank you for that. Hey Tandra, welcome Tandra. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Okay, so I've already done the Grok thing. So I've gotten my 2 thumbnails. I've gotten my 2 extra thumbnails. So now we are going to go back. I mean, why am I even struggling? My entire face is a thumbnail right now. The way, look at the way I look on the live stream. I already look like a thumbnail. Like this should be a thumbnail right now. I'm creating thumbnails. I'm going to take these images later. I'm creating thumbnails on the go. I'm going to like clip them out into thumbnails. Okay, now we go back to the. Okay, guys, focus, focus. We're going back to the class. I just realized that my entire look on the live stream is a thumbnail where I'm sleeping on the job. Okay, so we go back to the video. Remember the video is an unboxing. So now you want to upload thumbnails. So this is the thumbnail 1, thumbnail 2, uploaded, and then I'm going to upload thumbnail 3. I'm just doing random thumbnails, okay? Thumbnail 3. Good, there we go. And it tells you the thumbnail test is ready. So you see, just like that, I've already set up the 3 thumbnails, and then we are going to set the test. And then we are going to save. We're going to save. And then the moment you click save, of course, your main thumbnail is going to be there. But now look at the way it's saying the test is running. So it has already put for me those 3 thumbnails that I downloaded. And it tells you that the test is running. So after the test, it will be able to give us the results. I don't know how long it's going to take. But once it is done, we'll be able to we'll now be able to now pick the winning thumbnail. So that's how you go about the test based on the thumbnail itself. So the idea is, you see, the idea is that if you can find better thumbnails, make sure you check the solution. I think AI is very divided. I don't exactly like the images I normally get on ChatGPT. I like the images that Gemini gives. Gemini, I think, does very well. But I think AI also depends a lot on what you feed it. Yeah. Sometimes AI depends a lot on what images are you feeding it, and then you can ask it to refine it for you. Like the thumbnail for this live stream, I actually generated it using ChatGPT, this thumbnail. But I had to upload my picture. But then I think ChatGPT does not like me. There's just a way it goes and makes me look like a different person. Look at that picture. Yeah, so it's almost like that looks like me technically. That looks like that's actually, but then it's I don't know. Copilot. Oh yeah, Copilot. I'm going to try Copilot as well. I think I've not used Copilot to generate thumbnails. I like Copilot when I'm doing I'm editing work. At work, I like using Copilot at work because it's faster. Just in case I have any grammatical errors before I send something, I use Copilot for like a lot of grammar checks and stuff. But yes, that right there is a thumbnail. So that is a thumbnail that I generated using chat today with for the live stream, and it's not bad. It looks almost realistic. In case I want a video to be promoted across the world and these people don't know me, I think it's going to be perfect because, yeah, I think it's going to be perfect. Let me show you. So this thumbnail, I generated it from this picture. So this is the picture that I fed AI. Let me see if I can get that. This is the real picture. That is the real picture. That was an actual. Where is it? That was the actual picture. That was the actual. You see, it does not look so bad. It's almost like the real thing. That was my actual picture that was taken. I was attending an event. So that's the actual picture that I generated. The AI, the thing was generated from. So it does not look entirely, because when you compare, not so bad. You see. Not, but that is not me. You guys will know that is not me. But Redroom, can you go back? Redroom, can you concentrate at work? You said you are not here on the chat. Redroom, can you focus? You can't be coming during receipts. Redroom, you can't be coming during receipts when I'm busy when I'm teaching. Hey, devotionals, welcome, devotionals. Nice to see you, devotionals. Ah, my goodness. Resume was I think Resume was very busy where he was like, what's Google showing people? Let me run and see. Joseph Brown, welcome. JB saying, Goga the principal. Bless up Wednesday to you and all the classmates. Oh, thank you so much, J Brown, JB. Nice to see you, JB. Yes, this looks very good. So I just asked I asked ChatGPT to generate for me a thumbnail that can easily do like do the A/B testing thing, and that is what that's what it did. So this is actually a very good thumbnail. And you have to remember, guys, your video is not going to you're not promoting your video to people who know you. You want your video to be promoted across the world, even to the people who don't know your channel. You want your thumbnails to be so good that YouTube is promoting your video across the world, such that you get new creators or even new viewers or even new audience who can come and watch your video. Remember, that is what you were told here at the Sunday service when I was interviewing Cook with Regina. Remember what Cook with Regina told us? When you create your video, one day you will get that silver button. You will get that silver button. So it's very important to like realize, think bigger. Don't think of Red's Room when you are doing a video. Don't think of Miss TikTok when you're doing a video. Don't think of Winston when you're doing a video. Winston will support you because Winston loves you. Winston is your subscriber. He's likely to like come to support you because yes, he knows you. But in case your video goes viral and then brings all these new creators or even non-creators, just this new audience. Let me use the word audience. It's better. In case a video goes viral and brings in a new audience who subscribe to your channel, they will come because either the thumbnail attracted them and that is what made them click on that video. So you have to start thinking broadly. That's why sometimes I really never care about this face, because they will come and they'll be like, okay, this one looks like Goga. But you guys, of course, will start saying, Goga, that is not you on the profile picture, because you guys, of course, you know what Goga looks like. So you guys are likely to be problematic because you already know what I look like. So when you see me doing these crazy thumbnails, you'll be like, Goga, that is not you, Goga. Goga, that is not you. We know what you look like. But think long term. So sometimes maybe AI is not entirely bad. If it can create a semblance of you, it still works. It still works. So I think it's entirely up to you now as a creator to decide which solution I think actually works, which solution actually works best for your content creation, and then you see what it generates for purposes of your creativity. All right. Let me say that let me see. Redzoom, leave me alone. That's a beefed up Goga. Redzoom, leave me alone. When you see my pictures and you see me having a 6-pack, and the last time you saw me, I did not look like I had a 6-pack. Guys, can you stop like talking? Just carry on and be. If you see Goga with a 6-pack on his thumbnails, and I'm trying to set a thirst trap for people using a thumbnail. Can you run along with the story? Don't be the one to come and say, Goga, when did you get a 6-pack? You cannot be. That is. I'll call you an agent of the devil. Who sent you? When you see me with an 8-pack on a thumbnail, can you accept that Goga has an 8-pack, and you believe that you saw it and say how you're working so hard? #body goals. Those are the kind of comments I want to see on such a video. Not like, Goga, when did you get an 8-pack? Yeah. No, you are the enemy. If I see you writing those kind of comments on a video where my thumbnail says I have an 8-pack, and then you come and start asking me those questions, Goga, when did you? The last time I saw you, you did not look like you had a 6-pack. I will delete your comment and I will get rid of you on the comment section. You cannot be the enemy of good things. You have to contribute to that story. Oh wow, those 8-packs are really looking good. Oh wow, like you have to guys just run like it's the real thing. Yeah. But some of you here is when you start to remember, Goga, don't be too familiar with me on the comment section when my thumbnail is misleading. Don't be too familiar with me. I will ignore you. I will ignore you. Oh my goodness. Kisha, you just been listening in the bushes there, and then now you don't even remember to start commenting here. Oh, look at Kisha. Let me see that 6 or 8 pack. I will sure respond accordingly. Yes. When you see somebody with that, when you see somebody has gone and really beefed up their thumbnail, when somebody has really gone and you know very well, because you guys, you hang around them, because this is a problem of being in the community, because the community knows you. So if Redzone all of a sudden comes wearing like for example, Redzone puts a thumbnail. Let me use Redzone as an example. For example, let me say, for example, you see Redzone wearing a wig on a thumbnail, and we all know Redzone has dreadlocks. But all of a sudden, Redzone has a wig because he wants to attract clicks. Because Goga said that a thumbnail needs to have a high click-through rate. So the moment you see Redzone with a wig on a thumbnail, don't start laughing there. Don't be part of the people who run to the comment section because you have seen receipts and then you start laughing there. When you see Redzone with a wig, be a supportive content creator. Just go and leave a comment that is relevant to the wig he's wearing. You can go there and say, oh wow, I love the new wig. He's like, how much did you buy? You should be asking those kind of questions. Don't go and there and say like, Redzone, when did you start wearing a wig? Don't start asking those questions there on the comment section. You have to like hype him and act like he has always had this wig and how you love this wig and how you're planning to buy a similar wig. Don't start like judging and stuff, like, because you people right there, you are right there, you become the problem because you are too familiar with Redzone, so you know him too well, and that is why you're able to give those comments, because you know him. You have to like play along. If the video is going viral and Redzone is wearing a wig, run along with the story that it's a good day. I love how the end of the year, like, you decide to get this wig. You have to affirm him in that craziness. Yeah, affirm him in that craziness. When you see Ifeanyi wearing like a sisal skirt and he's pretending to be dancing, and you all know that it is not true. When you go to that video by Ifeanyi and you see him dancing with drums wearing a sisal skirt, you have to hype him up because he went and created a thumbnail and he needs the views and the click. When you click on that video, make sure it looks like this is what he does for a living. He wears these sisal skirts for a living and entertains people, even though you know it is a lie. So you people, just because you know somebody, and that's why I'm telling you, this thumbnail is not a problem. This thumbnail is only a problem with people who know me, like Tandra, Miss TikTok, Anastasia, Kisha. The people who have seen Goga in real life, Wamuyu. These are the only people who are problematic because they're like, Goga, but that is not you on the profile picture. Yeah. So make sure, in case this video is prospering and thriving, you have to like affirm me and clap for me and say, oh wow, Goga, I love your glasses. That is the idea. Okay, enough jokes. A/B tests are very important. So whatever you're going to use to generate your thumbnails, make sure it is something that is going to like help them pop. These are the few tips that I want you to like understand. These are the few tips that and YouTube tells you for free. If the winner is clear and marked as preferred, apply it, accept it, and set that as the thumbnail and the title. If you don't have a winner, you can extend the test or you can try a new test. If you're not so sure about the results, just do another test. The best practice for getting tests that win, and this one I was told by my personal manager, test only one variable at a time. You can choose one video you want to try titles, the other video you want to do thumbnails, and then you can do a control video where you want to try all of them. You have to make the variations. This is what I was told. You have to make the variations totally different, but meaningfully. Don't go and pick a picture. Don't go and pick up one picture where you're just posing like that. Second picture where you're posing like this. Third picture, you're posing the same way, and then you go and subject that to an A/B test. No, it is not going to give you a winning result. You have to make sure that they are meaningfully different. The thumbnails cannot look the same, guys. the thumbnails cannot look the same. They have to look meaningfully different. And that's where most people normally like struggle, because they're like, Google, how do I make the thumbnails meaningfully different? So I can come and sit here. I'm wearing the same glasses. Three thumbnails. I'm doing totally different things. But these thumbnails can look very different in different videos. This one I will look sad. This one I look like I'm excited about something, surprise. This one I look like I'm teaching something. So most likely, even after this live stream, I'm going to like I should get a stick. I'm going to like get a thumbnail where it's like I'm teaching something by pointing something. So that becomes like a tutorial. So make sure the thumbnails have they look different. The variations have to be totally different in case you want to get like some winning results. They have to be totally different. They cannot look the same. And then use high contrast colors for thumbnails. Guys, did you ever know that the things people click on YouTube are things that are very bright? Even you, just let me just use you as an example. You who is watching me right now. Have you ever noticed you tend to click on videos because they are very colorful? It's very human. That's how the human eye perceives things. When things are very flashy, when things look very colorful, you're likely to click on it because it's tempting. It's attractive to the eye. So you have to use very high contrast colors when you're doing your thumbnails. Don't do the gloomy thumbnails, and that is why they always tell you what are the default. Have you ever noticed the most popular colors on YouTube? Okay, we can do a quick experiment on the chat. What are the most popular colors for thumbnails on YouTube? And this is us speaking freely. What are the most popular colors you always see on thumbnails on YouTube? There are two distinct colors that usually stand out. Just two. Those thumbnails, when you go to a lot of videos on YouTube, you always find thumbnails with those colors. What are those colors? And sometimes you don't need to use your brand colors for your thumbnails. Your brand colors may be very boring. Title Pro has said red and yellow. We got one. Miss TikTok said red. We got one. Red is very popular. Red is a very popular color because it is very high contrast. Like, it's a very strong color. Red and yellow is a very good combination. The text can be yellow, the background can be red. Or if the text is red, the background has to be white. If you can also match black and red, you can match red and white. Red is a very strong and high contrast color. So sometimes even don't say, Goga, but those are not my brand colors. Sometimes your brand, I'm sorry, and I hate to break it to you and your therapist. Sometimes your brand colors are just boring. They are not high contrast. That is why your videos are not doing well. But how about you go and say, for my videos, I am going to make sure that the thumbnails they have high contrast. Even if I'm not going to use blue, even if I'm not going to use red, I'm going to use a very strong version of blue or something like that. Or I'm going to use a very strong version of yellow or green. There's a way it can be high contrast that it is screaming, literally. It is screaming. Click me, click me, click me. So you want a thumbnail to be screaming. So my brand colors are purple and gold. I can never use purple and gold on a thumbnail. It is not very high contrast enough. It is not. But if I use red and a shade of black, maybe, or white, or yellow and black, those combinations, people tend to see them. So make sure that it is very high contrast. And then I don't want to dilute. This is what Elevate will be talking about on Sunday when teaching us about Canva. Hey, East African workout girl, welcome, East African. Nice to see you. Welcome, East African. Yeah, when Elevate will be talking to us about Canva on Sunday at the Sunday service, you can ask her all these questions because she will be doing practicals. And Canva has very good, strong colors. When you go to Canva, even right now, you want to create a thumbnail. Let me see that we can do a practical, and then Elevate will Elevate will probably go deeper than me on this. Let me go to Canva, for example. If I go to Canva, I'm going to share my screen. If I go to Canva, for example, and I want to look at this, for example, you go to Canva. Canva is the go-to place for thumbnails, banners, and whatnot. Let's say, for example, you want to create a YouTube thumbnail, and you just go and type YouTube thumbnail. There it is. Just notice the results of all the thumbnails that Canva gives you. Notice the way these colors are very high contrast. Are you seeing? Look at this. These are like the examples of thumbnails. The contrast is so good. Look at even, I never even know that I can play around with purple and white like this. Look at this. You see the way yellow and yellow against a darker background, red and white. Look at that. There, look at this. Very high contrast. Like you can see some of them really stand out from a mile. You can literally read. You can literally read what it is about. So the thumbnail has to be screaming, click me, click me, click me, click me, click me. That is the idea. So if your thumbnail is not screaming, click me, then it means that there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Hey, Auntie D, welcome, Auntie D. Nice to see you. We are just like in class here. So all these thumbnails are just screaming. Are you seeing yellow and black? Though it stands out. I normally like yellow against black. I always love that combination. I always love that color. Yeah, so you can even go generate thumbnails out of just look at the thumbnails. I'm going to do a 6-pack like this. I'm going to do this thumbnail. Get 6-pack at home with Goga. Then I'm going to get a picture of myself like this with my 6-pack. Then I can give you guys a thirst trap so that you can click on my videos. This is a good idea. Okay, I digress. I'm going to use this thumbnail for my purposes. I want you guys to click on my yoga videos. I might as well give you a reason to click on them. That's a good one. I'm going to use that one to get you to, and then I just change that face there. Guys, if I post a video with this thumbnail, don't come and start saying, Goga, that is not you. If I post a video with this thumbnail, don't come for me. I know some people here are going to come for me. Miss TikTok, I've warned you. Miss TikTok, I've warned you. I just need to make sure that I'm a bit skinny than this because this guy is a bit buffed. Yeah, I have to make sure I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this for a thumbnail. This is actually a nice one. Okay, you can see this. These are they are very high contrast in nature. So make sure that when you are doing these thumbnails for the A/B test, make sure that they are different meaningfully, and then they are very high contrast. And if you're not so sure, you can even go and put a picture on AI and tell the AI to make it high contrast and maybe flashy. You can even tell almost clickbaity. You can even add the word clickbait. Make this picture clickbaity, so that it can go and enhance it for you, so that it appears like somebody will just be tempted to click on it. Good thumbnails equal a high click-through rate, which transforms into views. Views transform into watch hours and revenue in case you're a monetized channel. And that is what you're looking for on this YouTube speech. I mean, what else are you looking for on YouTube other than a video that does very well? So make sure that becomes your priority when it comes to these thumbnails. Another thing that you need to be so as I said, use high contrast colors for thumbnails. When it comes to titles, I told you guys the trick of playing around with the titles. Titles must have power words. So you want to use curiosity or clarity, not confusion. Just because you are confused about a title does not mean that you go and tell people, guys, don't, in this time and age, in the age of artificial intelligence, don't create titles in your head and then come use those titles for videos. Put those titles and ask AI to like make the titles make sense for you. Clickable, punchy, strong titles. Just because you went and you are gardening in the afternoon does not mean that you need to go and create for us a video called gardening in the afternoon. Somebody will go and do a video called gardening in the afternoon, but there's a video that is going to get 100,000 views that is called "You Won't Believe What I Found in the Garden." The second title has curiosity. The other title is just gardening in the afternoon. So you have to make sure that you can create curiosity or clarity, not confusion in the titles. Just because it is in your head does not mean that should end up as the title. When your video is performing very well, you can do repeat tests. When your video is performing very well, you can do repeat tests. Like, for example, let's say you do a test, and then let's say the video is doing very well for the first week, the second week, and then it starts. There's a time even big YouTubers will tell you this for free. There's a time a video dies. There's a time a video is not getting more views and stuff like that. When your video plateaus, and it's not getting more views, you can start another test. When your video has been doing very well and then it stops doing very well, you can start another test, and then you see how you see what the results are going to look like on that particular video. So that is something that you can also explore when it comes to this A/B test shenanigans. Right. The other bonus tips that I will add before we finish, the other bonus tips according to research, they say, let me see that I can get that one. All right, let me see. Okay. I think that's it. That's it. Now I welcome questions, and then we can see, we can finish the questions, and then we can go. Right, that's it. I think that's all my notes. I finished my notes. Elevate says, I will be fixing my titles and thumbnails today. Take your time. It's a lot of work, but for me, I think I've been doing them very slowly and progressively. Progressively. Let me create a short video. I'm going to put music on this, so that's why I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to create a short. This is minute number 1 hour 53 minutes. Andrea says, Mambo VP. Oh my God, how do you know Swahili so well? Poa sana. How you doing, Andrea? Welcome. This is not Andrea Jacobs. Welcome, Andrea. Mambo VP. Poa sana. Welcome, Andrea. Guys, question time before we go. Question time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the class. So that is all about A/B test. I hope I've answered that question. And once again, if you don't have my newest channel member, Elevate Me to You, please make sure you connect to Elevate. And thanks so much also connect my member and my super chatter Red Room. Thanks so much for that blessing. If you don't have, these are the live stream sponsors tonight. The live stream has been proudly sponsored by, I think we're saying that so that you guys can pay me more money. The live stream has been cordially sponsored by Elevate Me to You and Red Room TV. Yes, you get sponsors. All right. Questions so that we can finish this conversation. We can go. It's almost 2 hours already. Yes, it is December. I am not going to suffer on YouTube streets. You hang out for 2 hours and you go and sleep. What time is it anyway? Why am I getting so sleepy so early? It's not even like 10 o'clock in the night. It's like 9:30 p.m. I have finished my class. Lindy Bodibe says, I will be working on my thumbnail as well. Yes, do the thumbnail and also do the tests. Actually, that is your homework. Wait. Your homework for the week. We are not closing the school until next Wednesday. Your homework for the week is this. Go and do an A/B. Those of you are doing Vlogmas videos, go and do an A/B test for those videos this week, and then report the results next week. You have 7 days. 7 days, come and report the results to us. I'll be here. It will be Wednesday next week, Wednesday the 17th. I'll be here and I'll be able to hear what you guys say. Yes, Wednesday next week I'll be here. It's the final class. Elevate is asking, when is the next class so that I don't miss? Elevate. So usually we have classes every Wednesday at this time. I normally do because you and I will be going live. Will be live at this time on Sunday. Yeah? So I do live streams twice a week. I do live streams on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sundays is the Sunday service. Wednesday is the class. Wednesday is the serious day. Sunday is the nice casual day. So yeah, they don't like me on Wednesdays because it's a lot of work. They love Sundays because they can just come with their drinks and just like listen to the guests. So I do like live streams on Wednesdays and Sundays only. So Wednesdays are normally for like serious discussions around YouTube tutorials and whatnot, and then Sundays we normally have a guest, a special guest who can co-host the show with me, and that is why you are coming in on Sunday. You're coming in on Sunday to like co-host the Sunday service, and then they can also learn from your wisdom around Canva. All right. I hope that explains. Hold on. Let me see. So you guys, the ball is in your court. Go and use this A/B test in case you're going to change your titles this entire December. Most of us are closing for the holidays. Most people are like going to like not be doing much during the December season. You can actually decide to say, in December, I am going to be cleaning up my channel. So that now you focus on cleaning up your channel in the month of December. Go change the thumbnails, go to your old videos, change the titles, put the A/B tests, and see what it looks like. See whether you can get any tangible results from the A/B test this December. It will take some bit of time. I think it takes like more than 10 days to get good results, but it's better than nothing. You can have more than one test running at the same time. You can go to some of these high performance videos, especially videos of yours that did so well. You can go pick those videos that did very well, but they have kind of gone stagnant. You can go and get those videos and then come and make sure that those videos are the ones that you like introduce the A/B test for them and then see how they do in terms of the results. Right. That is actually going to be your homework for the week. Go and pick some videos. If you're not doing Vlogmas, you can just go pick some random videos and then you do A/B tests on them. Get your nice different thumbnails, get your nice different titles, make them SEO friendly, and then use it to test out your videos and see whether you can breathe life into your own